And then because at this meeting, when the landlord and the social authorities called me to explain this, that they would have me out of the house in 2 weeks, and there was no discussing anything whatsoever, or even explaining the reason to why they had suddenly made this U-turn. And some clues appeared, and among them came up this chats that this narcissist had with them about me, and some vague references to this without really speaking anything out in real text, only this strange vibrations of something. And then in January 2019, it's time for the next one. There had been one call to regarding this apartment situation, and then January, February, there was time for the next serious discussion about me. And then she explained that she was very, very worried about the children because of, and listen now, this is one of these actual truths. It's documented. She told them that the reason for her worries, her concerns, was that they did not report about feeling bad being with me. And they did not react to this, or not in that way. They wouldn't say anything strange about this, because you might actually see this as a good sign. Well, actually, there seems to be no problem. But you know, in this situation, things being so serious, someone being so severely mentally unhealthy as this one, there was no discussion about them feeling bad, because they did. Of course they did. How on earth could they ever feel anything other than bad about this? And then, of course, this is a huge problem, them not speaking about this. Why will they not? It's about loyalty. It's about not wishing to get me into trouble. Therefore, they do not dare speak to people about how they actually feel. And yeah, you know, children, they do say the things that the grown-ups want them to say in some cases when speaking to me, and saying something would be okay, then this would be them not wishing to hurt me. On the other hand, would they say something bad about me to her, then this would not be an example of this. Then it would be them having this opportunity to speak out from the heart about how things actually were. Would they say something negative towards her, then this would not be a sign of anything being bad. In that atmosphere, it would be an expression of the negative feelings related to me. Would they say something nice about me? Did you have fun this weekend? Yeah, and we did this and that. They are covering up for something, and they do not dare to speak the truth. While on the other hand, would they say something negative? This would be their actual opinion. And then naturally, would they, which they wouldn't, would they say something negative about her to me? This would only be to make me happy, because this is something that was supposed to make me happy, at least speaking bad about her. Yeah. While if they would say something positive, this would be them actually taking this courage to speak against me, not saying what I expected them to say or wished them to say. So there was, you might say, two very opposite measuring systems for about their opinions, and all these things have become official part of this official myth, and it really would to most people sound a bit desperate, comical, like some episode of Seinfeld show or something, Larry David, and this being the very plot of this episode. Yeah, and they are talking about this person who's working together with some of these main characters, and then she's presented, and you will see her expressing and showing her whole repertoire of this double measuring system. You would not expect this to happen in reality, and if so, it should be very obvious, you might believe, but no, not the least. She really got exactly the reaction to this that was the idea with this whole thing. And are they not hearing? Can't they actually? Are they completely unaware about this contradictive logic? And I tried to actually point this out, and it was yeah. Okay. Next. And this, wears you out, because what's the point? Why should I even try to express myself or explain anything? But why are they doing this? It's like seeing someone being brainwashed, or actually discussing things with people, members of some religious cult. Exactly the same thing. This completely irrational reasonings, this double measuring, and also circular logic, like yeah, but how can we know that God exists? Well, it says so in the Holy Scriptures. Yeah, but how can we know that they are true? Yeah, because they are the Word of God. How can we know that they are the Word of God? Yeah, because Scriptures say so. Endlessly round and round in the same circle. And do they not notice this? And if so, if they do, for what reason are they doing this? And still I have no answers whatsoever to this.